Hey learner, this is nileshhanumantborate. In this video, we have to discuss the two concepts, naming convention in Java and the object-oriented concepts in Java. Okay, so first we see that what is the naming convention. So in Java, there are the many built-in classes, interface, package, variables, constants, methods. Okay, but their name can follow some unique rule, or this rule can define by Java community such as Sun Microsystem and Netscape. Okay, if you create your own variable, own constant, or own package, own class name, own methods, then you can also follow these rules. Okay, so this rules is called as the naming convention rule. Okay, so first we see that class. So if you create your own class, then the first letter of your class is the uppercase. Okay, it should be a noun like color, button, system, thread. See here, C capital, B capital, S capital, T capital. You can also use this system.out.println. S is capital because system is a predefined class in a Java. Okay, so they follow some naming convention. So if you create your own class, you can also follow these rules. Okay, so for example, this class, my class name is employee, E is capital. Okay, use appropriate word instead of acronyms. Next, interface. Interface is like a class. We discuss this topic on later. Okay, so interface is also starting with uppercase letter like action, listener, runnable. So these are the built-in interfaces. Okay, so these are the rules. If there are the multiple words in a class or interface, then for each word there is a first letter is also capital. So if there are the multiple word in a single name, then for each word first character is in capital. Okay, next, method or functions. Okay, so first letter of function is the small case. They see here main, print P small, println P small. Okay, but there are the 2, 3, 4 words in a method, then first letter of the word is the small, then for after that every word first letter is the capital. For example, find area, first letter is small, then for every word next, then for next every word first letter is a capital. Okay, so just area, A is small, action perform, A small, P capital. Okay, so these are the rules of declaring the method. Then variable, so variable they also follow the same rule, first letter is the small, next letter is the capital. Okay, variable can also use the underscore or some currency symbols or characters. Okay, then package and constant. So we discuss this concept on later. So package name means that if you declare some header files or some import some packages like import java.util.star, java.io.star. So for every package first letter will be small. Okay, and if there are the multiple words separated by dot. Okay, so create under one subfolder. Okay, so package is like a folder. Okay, so here next one is that the constant. So constant means that the variables. Okay, so here red, yellow are the capital variables, max priority is the capital variables, underscore. Okay, so these are also used in a constant. Constants all cases are in uppercase. Okay, so this is called as the camel case. Okay, so Java follow the camel case syntax for the naming, means the for every next word first letter will be capital. Okay, so next see that the object oriented concept in Java. So all of these concepts are similar to C++. So first we see that the object and class. So object and class. So a collection of object is called as a class. Okay, In class you can define the different functions, methods, variables. So this is one logical unit or one block. Okay, so it is a blueprint from which you can create an individual object. Okay, so if you want to access anything inside a class like a variable function, then you must create a one variable. This variable is called as the object. So object is the representative of a class. They can access the all properties of a class. Properties means functions and methods. Okay, so if you consider the one example, if animal is my class, then tiger is an object. Okay, so this is the real-time example of a class and object. Okay, so going to next, inheritance and polymorphism. So when one object acquire all the properties and behavior of a parent object, and if this code is reused to another class, then the idea of reusability is called as the inheritance. Okay, so polymorphism means the many form. So method overloading and the method overriding. So these 2 points comes under the polymorphism. So we discuss these 2 points on later. If one task is performed in different way, then it is called as the polymorphism. Okay, next, abstraction and encapsulation. So data hiding properties comes under the data abstractions. Okay, so here we can use the access specifier in Java, public, private, protected. By using this access specifier, we can hide some variables or the functions. Then encapsulation means the binding the data into one block. That is, the best example is that our class. So class is also bind some variables and functions in a single group. So this is called as the encapsulation. Next, coupling. If a class has the detailed information of another class, if a class has a detailed information of another class, then there is a strong coupling. In Java, we use the private, protected, public access specifier or modifier to display the visibility level of a class. Okay, so if you use the interface, then this is the weaker coupling, but you can directly access the information of other class, then this is the strong coupling. Okay, next, cohesion. So they refer to the level of a component which perform a single well-defined task. A single well-defined task is done by a high cohesion method. The weakly cohesion method will split the task into separate parts. Okay, so the java.io package is a highly cohesive package because it has a IO related classes and interfaces. So this is a cohesion points. Next, composition. They represent the relationship where one object contains the other object as a part of a state. Means if you define the one object as a member of another object, then this concept is called as the composition concept. Okay, so next, association. So this is the relationship in between the two objects, like one to one, one to many, many to one, many to many. Okay, then aggregation. It is a way to achieve the association. Aggregation represent the relationship where one object contains the other objects as a part of the state. It represents the weak relationship between the objects. Okay, so these are the concepts of object oriented related, and we have to see that the naming conventions. Okay, so if you have any queries related to this topic, then comment on your query in comment box, likes and subscribe this channel. See you on next video. Thank you.